On the 10th of December 1997, Hadhrat Khalifatul Masih IV, may Allah have mercy on him, appointed him as Nazir-e-Allah, that is, the Chief Executive Director of Sadr Anjuman Ahmadiyya, Pakistan, and the Amir of Rabwa.
अब जबकि मैंने इनकी जगह नाज़िर-ए-आला और अमीर मकामी इनके शहजादे मिर्ज़ा मसरूर अहमद साहब को बनाया है, तो मेरा इस इल्हाम की तरफ भी ध्यान फिरा कि गोया आप अब ये कह रहे हैं तू मेरी जगह बैठ.
He filled this office with distinction for over 5 years, until his election of Khalifatul Masih V. In administrative matters and a disciplined approach to work, he has no parallel. He has the unique quality of getting down to the heart of the matter and dealing with it squarely. While he served as the Chief Executive Director of Sadr Anjuman Ahmadiyya, an office which involved the discharge of heavy responsibilities at the center of the organizational pattern of the movement, he was ready to serve in whatever capacity he was called upon. During this period, he also served as the Director for Hospitality, and in addition, as the Director responsible for agricultural matters. In 1999, he had the honor of becoming a prisoner in the name of Allah in Rabwa, Pakistan. He was imprisoned on the 30th of April, pursuant to the continuing religious persecution through the inhumane religious persecution laws under Section PPC 295B, for being the person in charge of the Central Administration Office. He was released on the 10th of May, 1999. Hadhrat Mirza Ahmad, Khalifatul Masih IV, passed away at his residence in London at 9:30 a.m. on the 19th of April 2003. Over 40,000 members of the community converged in London. In conformity with the constitution of the community's electoral college, under the chairmanship of Chaudhry Hamidullah Sahib, Executive Director, Tehreek-e-Jadid, a meeting of the electoral college, which was convened on the 22nd of April, after Isha prayers for the purpose of electing the new Khalifa. The meeting was held behind closed doors at the Fazl Mosque, London. As the mosque doors were closed for the meeting, a hush descended over the thousands of members of the community who thronged the surrounding streets. This time was spent by everyone in humble and earnest supplication to the Divine, that the members of the Electoral College may be rightly guided in their choice of the successor to Khalifatul Masih IV. The whole scene was broadcast live to millions across the world via MTA International. The college met in a deeply prayerful mood. Pursuant to the rules and regulations of the college, each member took an oath of allegiance to the Khilafat Ahmadiyya and then proceeded to the process of election. At 11:40 p.m., the silence ended. The thousands waiting on site and the millions watching on MTA International heard the microphone crackle to life, and Imam Ataul Majib Rashid, the secretary to the Electoral College, made the announcement.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem wa ala abdihil masihil maud. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. तमाम अहबाब जमात हाय अहमदिया की इत्तला के लिए ऐलान किया जाता है कि आज मोरखा 22 अप्रैल सन 2003 बरोज़ मंगल बाद नमाज मगरिब व इशा मस्जिद फजल लंदन में सैयदना हज़रत खलीफतुल मसीह सानी अल मुस्लिहुल मऊद रज़ी अल्लाहु अन्हु की मुकर्रर करदा मजलिस इंतखाब खिलाफत का इजलास बसदारत मोहतरम चौधरी हमीदुल्लाह साहिब मुनक़िद हुआ, जिसमें हस्बे कवायद हर रुकन ने खिलाफत अहमदिया से वाबस्तगी का हलफ उठाया और उसके बाद मुकर्रम व मोहतरम साहिबजादा मिर्ज़ा मसरूर अहमद साहिब सल्लमहु रब्बहु को खलीफतुल मसीह मुंतखब किया। अराकीन मजलिस इंतखाब खिलाफत ने उसी वक्त हज़रत अमीरुल मोमिनीन Khalifatul Masih al-Khamis ayyadahullahu ta'ala binasrihil aziz wa ta'alallahu baqahu ke daste mubarak par بیعت کا شرف حاصل کر لیا ہے.
MTA cameras were allowed in the Fazl Mosque with permission of the newly elected Khalifa. Hadhrat Khalifatul Masih V then made a brief address.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. احباب جماعت سے صرف ایک درخواست ہے کہ آج کل دعاؤں پہ زور دیں، دعاؤں پہ زور دیں، دعاؤں پہ زور دیں، بہت دعائیں کریں، بہت دعائیں کریں، بہت دعائیں کریں. اللہ تعالیٰ اپنی تائید و نصرت فرمائے اور احمدیت کا یہ قافلہ اپنی ترقیات کی طرف رواں دواں رہے. آمین. بیٹھ جائیں.
حضور نے فرمایا ہے دوست بیٹھ جائیں.
Hudur Anwar, Khalifatul Masih V, asked everyone to sit down. In an instant, the thousands who were present, whether they were in the mosque, in the complex, on the pavements, or on the roads around the mosque, everyone spontaneously took to the floor. This spectacle was incredible, like a wave in the ocean. The tide of humanity sat down immediately. This level of obedience and adherence shown to the call of the newly elected Khalifa was unprecedented in the modern day.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu.
Those who were outside the Fazl Mosque, together with the millions of Jamaat members across the world, took the oath of allegiance at his blessed hand. As soon as the choice of the Electoral College became known, it was universally felt as if comfort and consolation were descending upon every heart from heaven.
آج میں مسرور کے ہاتھ پر بیعت کر کے جماعت احمدیہ مسلمہ میں داخل ہوتا ہوں.
On the 23rd of April at Islamabad, Tilford, the funeral prayers over the beloved departed, led by the newly elected Khalifa, and his interment later on the same day, were a deeply moving experience for everyone. An experience which was born of conflicting emotions, of grief and bereavement on the one hand, and steadfast submission to the divine will and a firm resolve to march forward in earnestness, giving of one's very best on the other. Hadhrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, Khalifatul Masih V, was called to his exalted office at a mature age in the face of the most poignant tragedy of the death of Hadhrat Khalifatul Masih IV, and by the grace and mercy of God has proved himself an inexhaustible source of comfort and consolation to all members of the movement. He possesses a firm but gentle disposition, which is characterized chiefly by shyness and modesty. It has been observed, however, that when the occasion so demands, he does not fail to provide dashing leadership. From the beginning of his Khilafat, he has given proof of great zeal and drive in the pursuit of the objectives of the movement.